Guys, welcome back to another video. Come on in, have a seat, relax, and enjoy. Don't mind. I was gonna say pardon and don't mind, and I said don't marden. Okay. Pardon my crazy hair and my robe. I just got out of bed and it is still super cold. God, my heater sucks. But today we're not gonna be talking about the gig economy. We're rather gonna be talking about cryptocurrencies and one specific cryptocurrency in particular, which is NFTs. Now, what are NFTs and why should you know about them? NFTs are defined as non-fungible tokens. Now, what does that even mean? Non-fungible tokens means that one token isn't the same value as another, or one token can't be exactly traded for another. They have different values, so one token may be traded for three depending on what their value is. Now, NFTs have like no written rules right now. They're very uncertain, but they've blown up because people have spent ridiculous amounts of money on them. Now, before I get deeper into this video, let me just preface this video by saying I'm not going to be providing a lot of answers. I'm going to be speculating a lot and I'm going to be raising a couple of questions, and we might answer a couple of questions in there as well. So, what are NFTs and should you start looking into them? Should you start investing in them? So, NFTs are just digital images that people could sell to one another. And when you think about buying and selling something, you think about value. What gives that thing value? What provides backing for that value? And for NFTs, there is no backing really. The value is based on the person who makes it. It's also based on the person who buys it. So, for example, if a really rich person buys an NFT and values it as at let's say $1 million, the value of that NFT is $1 million because that person spent $1 million on it. But if somebody else buys that same exact NFT for $5, the value of the NFT is $5. So this is a really uncertain area, and I think it's kind of luck of the draw. Um, and it has certain, I guess, commonalities to things we've already experienced. Number one, I think NFTs can be compared to art. They're just digital forms of art that you could keep around. So, for example, if an artist is great, their art could be expensive. The same way if an NFT creator becomes great, I guess, and notable, he can sell his NFTs for more than a, an ordinary person, I guess. But I don't know how that would work because I guess somewhat talent, but it's online, so can't you replicate it? And how do you differentiate between fake and real NFTs? Like, I don't know. But yeah, number one thing is value, and number two thing is how is it regulated? How can people not just make infinite copies of the same thing and sell it to different people? Like I guess fake art. Um, and honestly, most states don't have a regulating market or a regulating system for this market yet. I think the only way you kind of regulate it is like the general public knows who has access to this specific NFT. For example, if Stephen Curry bought that monkey NFT, everybody knows he has it until he sells it and it becomes public that he's gotten rid of it, and he'll, I guess, let people know who he sold it to, which means that person now has it, and any other person that has it has a fake version or a copy. I don't know. I know I feel like I'm saying I don't know a lot in this video, but yeah, NFTs are just so new and so fresh, and it doesn't make sense. Like there's no regulating system for it. There's no valuing system except for the person who's buying it and the person who's selling it. Maybe each state will have a different regulating system for it in the near future, different ways to value it. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. Another commonality I've seen with NFTs is with games. Like it's like a real life situation from a game. Um, and the best example I could think of is the open world game of Runescape, which has been around for about I want to say 20 years, almost 20 years. And it was a free open world game where you could buy and sell stuff. And some stuff was extremely valuable and it really didn't have a purpose, but it was valuable because it was limited and it was rare. An example of that was party hats. Now, let me provide a bit of preface before I give this explanation. So the maximum cash stack in RuneScape is $2,145,000,000. And I think that makes sense because the game creators really never expected people to reach $2 billion in a game like that. Doesn't really make sense. But some people reach that amount lawfully or unlawfully, I want to say. And in order to see their exact cash stack, they invested in something called party hats, which were just essentially crowns that were neon colors, and they really didn't serve a purpose aside from saying, "Wow, I'm ridiculously rich in this game. I'm part of the 1%," and just I guess counting your money. So if a party hat was worth $5 billion, people knew it was worth $5 billion, and it didn't show that number. It showed a lot of money as your currency amount rather than saying $2,145,000,000 when it was double that amount. Um, so yeah, it was kind of a way of number one saying you were rich, you were unique, and you had something that 99.9% of people couldn't get their hands on. And it also kind of provided a different currency amount that wasn't available in the game. So I don't know, guys. NFTs are super crazy. They're interesting. They're a topic I am interested in and both confused about. So tell me your thoughts about it. I know a lot of the things I said probably didn't make sense, probably weren't right. But yeah, these are just my thoughts on NFTs, what I think about them, where I think they're going. I'm not sure if they're going anywhere, but based on cryptocurrencies, they might be. It might be the crypto art. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. And whether you think you should buy into them. I always say if you're going to invest in something, invest like you've already lost the money. Detach from that money. Don't invest with money that you have to use in the near future. And by the near future, I think I would say within the next 6 months, if you have to use that money, don't use it to invest just because you're going to have to pull out. And you don't want to pull out at a low point because you're going to actually lose money. But I don't know if I want to invest in NFTs. I think it's way too much of an uncertainty. But then again, when you invest at the start of something, it has the chance to plummet, but it also has the chance to skyrocket from ground zero. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you currently invested in NFTs? Is there anything I've missed? What would you do if you bought an NFT? Stuff like that. But hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video.